What's up, everybody? It's Friday, October 11th, and you can see the bus is kind of tucked away in the back there because tomorrow we are getting ready for some concrete. Now, I have tried to figure out the best layout for the bus pad and the shop. I don't want to take up, unnecessary space. I want to go right here with the bus pad, but there is a stump right here. If it works, is it really a bad idea? I rented a stump grinder. It didn't touch this stump. I think because the stump grinder was a pile of crap, honestly. It worked good on the first stump, but yeah. So I've tried pouring motor oil down these things and lighting them, nothing. So today we are just going with diesel fuel and a fan, and so far it seems to be doing something, because this mesquite, man, it is nothing nice. My little tractor, she just can't compete. Now I know the concrete guy's got a skid steer, and maybe that thing would have better luck with it, but I would prefer to try and just get it gone so that I don't have to hear about how we got to, bring in a specialized piece of equipment for it or something. But anyhow, you can kind of see the rough layout there, the pink markings. So 18 by 50 is what we're doing, and I would have thought that would have gave me a lot of overhang on that bus, but it really doesn't. When the bus was sitting here on the temporary pad, it was pretty much from bumper to bumper, even though it's only a 45-foot bus. So I don't know what kind of math they use, but and then the shop markings here, you can just kind of see there's a corner there, and then here, and then there and there. It's 30 by 40. Now, it's a very loose interpretation of the word shop. It's more like a 3-car garage. I'll call it a 2-car garage. But at any rate, it's going to give me a place to put, the quads and store all my tools and all the crap that's just laying everywhere, because I got nowhere to put it. So once that's all squared away, then we can start getting back on that girl right there. I really want to get this thing done. I want to start using it before I'm too damn old to use it. Well, you can't argue with results. It's going away. A little slower than I'd hoped, but it's working. So hopefully this one will be down far enough that they can pour this slab tomorrow. It's Saturday. It is pour day. It's going to be a good day. That stump, pretty much gone. Have a couple of monster roots that went through there, but hopefully they can deal with those. But yeah, that stump, boy, that worked out. I don't want to say great, but it's gone. So that was our goal. I only got about 4 or 5 more of those to contend with, but not for this build. So we're just waiting on the old concrete folks to show up, and we'll see if my layout is doable. I'm not sure how far I'm supposed to be off the property line. I'm going to try and go and research that real quick, but I did want to get this filmed before they get here. Right now I'm only 5 feet off the property. Although we intend to buy this, but we haven't bought it yet. So this is where we're tentatively, restricted to. Now, there's old Rosie. She's just sitting there. I will be glad when we can get back on that. But too many honeydews right now. So I'll bring you guys back when the concrete folks show up. Oh, happy day. Concrete guys are here. Getting this going. Yeah, I'm getting excited.
So it was at this point here a critical error was made. Now keep in mind, I love my concrete guy here. He's done some work for me before, and I'm going to have him back out to do some more work. But when they measured this wall that he's putting in right now, he told the guy to add a foot, but that wasn't for the wall, that was for the trench that's supposed to go alongside the wall. Well, they made this wall 1 foot farther away on the front side than on the back side. So needless to say, the foundation was a little out of square, but we'll talk about that later. I wished I would have watched this footage, because you can see here that the walls kind of spread out from the back to the front. It looks like that right-hand wall is kicked over. They're actually both kicked over, but yeah, you can see this thing ain't square. So here they're working on the bus pad. Now this pad's a little different because it's going to be 6 inches thick with heavier rebar than what the shop's got.
And they're out here doing the rebar. We got 5/8 rebar for the bus pad. That's going to be pretty heavy duty. And let's go see how they're doing back here on the shop. Looks like they got the footing dug. Yeah, moving right along. Well, it's Monday morning. It's concrete day. Guys are all prepped up for the first pour, and the truck is just now pulling in. It's going to be a good day. Now we got truck number 2.
So it should be noted, they couldn't finish building this pad because of rain the previous day, so they're building this at the last minute, which also contributed to the oopsie that's going to be discovered here in a bit. Right here is the point where my contractor realized something's not right, because as they were laying the rebar down, it's not lining up. And that's when they decided, well, we'll shorten the left wall on the front, and that's why he's cutting the rebar so that they can bring this wall in a foot on the front. And the thought was that would fix it. While it makes both sides 30 feet wide, it doesn't solve the now it's out of square.
and that concludes the shop pour. They'll do a little finishing work, but overall, that's what she's looking like.
So now it doesn't look like a weird shape, but you can't see that it's at a square. But it looks, you know, like both ends are the same, which they are. And the bus pad here is just looking oh so sexy. Yeah, this is, like I say, this is going to be awesome because I can put jacks and stuff on the bus here, and it's going to support it.
All right, well, concrete pour is done, and you know, as I already spoiled it, we found out it was out of square, but contractor's coming here another week or so. He'll fix that up. Now we just got to wait to get the buildings installed. And what's comical is I actually considered doing this myself, and I look over the last couple days, and I'm thankful that I did not have to do this. I mean, I've poured pads before, but nothing to this magnitude. And wow, these guys, you know, they make it look easy. It's a well-oiled machine. Every guy has a job, and they all just kind of do it. So, you know, it's, you know, not fun to have to pay for somebody to do it, but for somebody that does it, and I know how to do it, you can't beat experience.
I'm telling you, these guys got way bigger cojones than I got, because they run around on that roof. That's just thin sheet metal bracing they're hopping around on. I'd have 3 separate harnesses and a parachute to be up there. So the carport's done. Now they're going to start building the shop.
here she is in her finished state, and we got a chicken, attack chicken coming up. Oh, and another one. So I tell you, watching those guys build these buildings, I mean, it's clearly a well-oiled machine. They've definitely done it before. I was watching a couple of videos on putting one of these up themselves, and nope. I'm glad they did it. That was definitely quick and easy. They got this thing up. You know, like I said, they built them both in 2 days. I installed some lighting. I have ran some power. I got to run some more. Still kind of everything's getting there. I got a couple shelves up. We got a long ways to go yet, but at least we got that. So all right, here we go. We pull the bus in the carport for the first time. I'll get an overall shot of it, but looks like she's gonna fit. She is in. Plenty of room. I could even cheek it over to one side or the other. Looks like I did cheek it to the driver's side a touch, but that's all right. I'm not sure what the clearance is over here on these angles, but it looks to be about 12 feet. Maybe a little less. So if you get the kind with these angle bracings, and I haven't seen one without them, you definitely got to keep that in mind. But she fits good. Should be able to work on this thing much easier now with a solid base. So that's going to be nice. And it looks like I do got about a 5-foot overhang, because I'm a few feet away there. I'll probably pull this forward a touch. But there's our electrical connection for it. Oh yeah, we're right at the back. So 50 feet long, good choice for carport. So I know I've mentioned a few times, but this is a 30 by 40 shop, 30 feet wide, 40 feet deep. I don't know why, but if you go any bigger than that, you know, obviously the prices increase incrementally, but once you hit 30 by 40, once you go bigger than that, the price jumps up about $8,000, and then it slowly goes bigger from there. But I don't know what it is, but yeah, 30 by 40 is you know, one price, and then boom, it's a big hit to go to the next size. So we went with this option. Carport didn't seem to matter, and that just kind of went up incrementally. Which all this is a extra wide, you know, carport with siding on it. I don't profess to understand it, and I also realize, because I've already had some friends tell me, you know, oh, you could have got it done cheaper, and I possibly could have. I don't think I got gypped. I was definitely happy with the workmanship of the buildings. You know, you saw there's 3 guys running around on the roof of the carport. I'm not getting up there. That's just a little piece of sheet metal, but she seems pretty solid. But that's how much room I have. Like I say, this was 18 by 50, plenty of room on the sides. Even can squeeze my motorcycle in on there. And most importantly, plenty of clearance up there. And like I say, this was I went with 13-foot legs. Probably could have got away with 12s, but I'm happy with the 13s. This to give me that little extra in case I'm not paying attention or I get distracted. And I know I've said it a few times, but I am so thankful to be at a California stand. You poor bastards back there. This has just been awesome. You know, no permits. I call the county and they just kind of laugh like, what are you talking to us for? We don't care. Do what you want to do. All right. So yeah, the old homestead's coming together. You know, we got the garden going. We're going to get some corn out of that, and you know, then we can get back on this.